So what did I think? I don't know. And I like it. Someone moves their hands around a lot all the time. Always moves their hands when they're talking and when they're not talking. They're always waving their hands around, and I think it's kind of cool. And I impersonate them, or I act like I'm that person. It's like whatever. I try to act like that person, and this person also gets people doing language for the deaf, okay? And I wonder if those people actually, this is a selfie by the way, I wonder if those people actually do some predictive speech text, or else they go, talking too much, like David Wegener, talking too much with their hands too much, okay? So when I started this chess channel a long time ago, it's not that long ago, but when I started this chess channel, I had great ideas of what was going to happen. And if you've seen, or you might have seen, that I thought it was just going to explode. I thought, wow, I've got a great idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a chess channel, and I'm going to offer my chess knowledge and wisdom to everybody or anyone who wants to know about it privately. Go into the cupboard, I said, and learn from me. I will help you. And it actually taught me quite a lot, and I'm still very green at it. Just like there is the green David Wegener, not a GM. We could say, I didn't plan this, but we could say that green part of this message is David Wegener, not a grandmaster, and he's very green at what he's doing. Because it's a big thing, and there's all sorts of things that, I'm not going to try to copy anyone, but I tried that one time. I said, hello everyone, hello everyone, and I got a quick dislike for that. And I actually disliked it too, because it's hello everyone, and it's not a good idea to copy. Unless you're copying someone's chess moves. If you copy Gary Kasparov's chess moves, well then it's going to maybe bring you some light at the end of the tunnel. Anyway, it might actually be too much, because too much water. The spice of life, water. And this is a Just Juice bottle. Now, I'm in lockdown, as a lot of other people around are, and lockdown 4 still. And lockdown, wow. Because there's a virus there that is pretty damaging. And so it's not like I started this chess channel when lockdown started. I had already started this chess channel back in 2016, and actually now it's 5 years birthday. 5 years birthday. It's been 5 years that I've been doing this, and I got a few subscribers. It's not about money. I see a lot of people say it's about money, can you please Patreon me some money? But I don't ask that, because it's not about that for me. I do this because I get a great joy out of doing it. And as one of my chess friends says, you're just doing it so you can talk to yourself. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's probably what is happening. Okay. And I've got 2 jerseys on. I got the door shut. But guess what? Rubber Ducky's here. Okay. Rubber Ducky's here. See, you can hardly see him because he's actually reacting to the background colour for some reason. I don't know why. But the fire's on. Okay, I've got 2 jerseys on. I've got my jacket on, my noisy jacket, but not the actual noisy jacket. And I've just gone and sold my MX-5. Why did I sell my MX-5? Because I was too worried about it with its care. I was too pedantic. I wasn't enjoying it. And this is the thing I like about this chess channel, is I love it. It's and I'd like to do Sudoku. I like to do sort of games like I get more views for this. What is it called now? Luxa. Lux. I've got the actual official game here. I've got Star Wars Battlefront, which is pretty good. But guess what? I'm not very good at it. And probably not even very good at Luxa or Sudoku either. But I'm here for chess, and I'm here for you. But something I've come across, and it's happened for me as well as some people close to me, is that when I'm doing a game of chess, sometimes it's very hard to think about what the position is going to be like in the next few moves, what it's going to look like, or to remember that, that bishop has moved from there to there. It's not there anymore, and the thing it took is off the board. And so these sorts of things are something that I know chess players, including myself, deal with a lot, because this is what can cause blunders or oversights or forgetfulness. Or when we're analysing, we want to be able to, don't we, play like the great Kasparov, or we would like to play like a la Bobby Fischer or something like that, but some things stand in our way. And some things are maybe fair. Maybe we think, better not play that because I might lose a pawn. And so like F5 breakthrough for white with the pawn, to sacrifice the pawn and maybe even a bishop or knight, is like against the E6 and G6 thing, F5 breakthrough, which I've learnt from winning chess combinations. But it's a bit scary playing it. So anyway, I'm going to jump in and I'm going to play some chess. But I've noticed that this is a problem with seeing the position as it goes from A to B to C to D and E for excuses. It's a wee bit of getting used to, and I don't know if I ever do get used to it. So here I go. I'm going to jump into the deep end. What am I going to do? I could put the DVD on, and the DVD is of a tournament I played in that I've videoed a whole lot of videos. But here is my one of the pictures I took with my camera, and look at this. Look at that. Wow. This is a photo I took of the moon about 12 days ago. And that's done with this $120 Sony camera. See? I took this photo of the moon just with this $120 Sony camera. That is worth a bit more than that, but that's what a Dutch derivative David Wegener got it for. But I've sold my car. What have I done? I've sold my luxury car, and I've downgraded to what is actually a car that I don't have to care about, but I still do care about it. So I told my insurance company that already. I do actually care about my car, but I don't. So they're not under any false impressions that I'm out to just wreck it, but I don't care about it like I did the MX-5. The MX-5 2017-2018 ND 2 litre, whatever that means, limited, has sold for a reasonable price to a wonderful person up in Auckland, and the person cannot pick it up yet, but wants to pick it up, wants to literally come to Christchurch and pick it up whenever that will be. Might be a month or 6 weeks time, I don't know. Maybe it's 4 weeks time. But anyway, I'm trying to show you about chess. But here we go. I've noticed that there's a problem with joining things together and seeing things the way that they occur and where things land and where they are going to after they land, wherever they go, and all that sort of stuff. So this causes a lot of problems for chess players, including myself, like I've said before, to keep up and keep in touch with what's going on the chessboard at a certain point when we're thinking about it in our heads. And especially when we get older, one of the people I interviewed with, who's younger than me, but I'm old, one of the people I interviewed, I better take a slocky of water. One of the people I interviewed said, I'm just leaving my queen on pre now. I just lost a game of chess the other day, 9 days, 10 days, 9 days ago, something like that. He said, or she said, I just lose my queen, and I wouldn't have done that when I was 22. So the mind gets older, and the mind starts to get a bit tangled. And I want to tell you a story about going across the Nullarbor Plain from Australia, from Melbourne to Perth, in a Datsun, basically a Datsun 1200. And the car that I sold is in the garage store, in my garage. And the Suzuki Swift isn't so swift, but it's very economical. But the car I've bought, the car I'm selling or sold, is in the garage, and it's earned a reasonable amount of money, but not like I was a gold digger in the olden days. I'd be digging for gold, trying to get as much money for it as possible, but sometimes, and I've lost over the years, 3 years plus, just over 3 years and 1 month almost, I've had this car, the MX-5, and I'm going to be doing the chess, aren't I? And over the years, I've had this MX-5 for 3 years and a month. So that's, what's that? That's 37 months. And almost. See, I'm still using my hands, because it's quite interesting. And you get the noisy jacket with it as well. So you hear the noisy jacket? Does the microphone pick that up? That's the water, not the coffee. I haven't got any milk. That explains a lot of things. I haven't got any milk. No milk. There's no milk. There's no milk in this lockdown 4. I had chops the other day. For the first time, I had some meat to eat. I've only been living on black coffee, no cereal, no milk in my cereal. But there's worse off, of course. Nearly. There's nearly worse off than I am. Okay, there's nearly worse off than I am. But there's worse off than I am, of course. Auckland and Northland and everything like that are in trouble. And they've even got or had a hailstorm and lots of lightning. So it's because of the Tasman Sea and that sort of thing. So anyway, here we go. Let's go play some chess. And then I might be quiet. But I went across the Nullarbor Plain with my wife then. We went all across the Nullarbor Plain. And I had an encyclopedia from Australia, a concise encyclopedia, Oxford Encyclopedia, or whatever it was. And we opened up the map of Australia, the whole amount of Australia, and that was about that size, the map of Australia. And we'd gone from Melbourne. Melbourne is here, if I'm right with the camera. Yep, this is where Melbourne is, and this is where Perth is, okay? And we've been travelling for about 2 days. And this is the scale of the map, roughly. And we'd moved about that much in 2 days. And so we had to cross the Nullarbor Plain. And I can remember that we were coming up to the Nullarbor station, which has got a population of about 11 people, okay? Unless the girl is home from Melbourne or wherever she is from, Sydney, and she has a little wee child with her, then the population of the Nullarbor station is 13. Well, anyway, when I was going across the Nullarbor Plain with Heather, I was driving across there, and the clouds started to come down. Okay, I was going, what? What's happening? Because I got told off beforehand, if you're going to Australia, you're not to take Heather across the Nullarbor Plain. You're not going to do that, David. No, I won't. Well, the thing is about me is when someone tells me not to do something, I usually end up sort of maybe doing it. We can see all the news here. It's pretty cool, isn't it, the news? You probably can't see the other things on the right-hand side of the screen, or the left-hand side. Is that left-hand side? But anyway, there she is there, the Prime Minister of New Zealand, Jacinda Ardern. I liked her the first time I saw her, and when she was in Parliament, and there you go. So I was going across the Nullarbor Plain, and all of a sudden the clouds started to blow down, and it was looking quite dark, and I was going, what's going on? And I turned to Heather and I said, have you been praying or something about the weather to get it cooler? Yep. And all of a sudden we were driving down towards the Nullarbor station, and we saw lightning. Like lightning chess players. And then I saw a fire in the desert. A fire! I thought, I better report that. So the speed limit's 110. I think I kept to it. And we got closer to the Nullarbor station. I went into the station of population 11 or 13. Went into the Nullarbor station. And, yeah, what do you want, mate? Do you want a beer? Or, no. Look, there's a fire back there. You got to go get the fire brigade and blah, 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 blah. And they just said, oh, yeah, okay. Well, and I said, how often do you have it raining and lightning here? Oh, about once every 6 years. Wow. So it was even more amazing. So, but when we were driving away from there, I saw some big, huge lizards. They were really big lizards. And I walked across the road, not. They were getting up to the bitumen, and they're going, and they wouldn't walk on to the road itself. They were all along the side as if they were having some sort of party. I don't know what they were doing, but they were having some sort of party. I haven't got a clue what was going on. And they were just not going any further onto the road. I don't know why, but they must have learnt from their ancestors that had gone onto the road, and skedaddle, 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 with the MX-5 on it. Okay, so here we go. Let's go play some chess. What time is it? It's getting quite hot now, even though the 869. 57 seconds left. Oh no, we'll have a look at the game then. This is better than anything. 50, 44, 43. That's the wrong pawn to move. No. Check. 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 Oh, look out for stalemate. Look out for stalemate. Pick the bishop up. Yep. Gotta watch out for stalemate in here because it's very easy. Oh, who's the winner? Number one is the winner. Let's have a look at some of these games. Let's have a look at this one here. Let's find the best win. Here's the National Master. That'd be a good game. We'll have a look at that game, eh? Or show, and it was a draw though. It's a bit boring, a draw. So there's all sorts of things one can do for a channel or whatever they've got. There's all sorts of things that a person can do for a channel. But one of them is don't copy. Whoops, that wasn't, I don't know. It's, who's white? Bishop e4 is a move here. Bishop e4. Queen h3, ouch. Maybe bishop e4 isn't a move. Ah, that's a good one. 2-4-2-2. What else? What other game? And then I'm just going to pop this on YouTube and get embarrassed for the rest of my life. Here's game 6. He is white. So I wonder if they do have predictive text sometimes, or I wonder if everything they say is... This is the way I like looking at chess, frankly. This is the best way. It's getting difficult, isn't it? It's very good to win this one. It's very good. Wow, this is very good. And it's always good to get behind the pawn. This is called bridge building. What white is doing now is giving their king a space to not get checked. It's called bridge building. And that's the end of that game. Okay, so I reckon I'll sign off. Okay. So as for the story, I'm going to finish that one day. Comes in blobs and blobs and globs and blobs and blobs. And I'm off. Bye.